Hey guys, it's Becca from inabookshell. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't been in front of the camera in so long and it's only been a week. Today I decided I was going to show you my favorite YA contemporary books. This is going to become a new series on my channel. I'm going to be doing my favorite YA fantasy, favorite YA sci-fi. I'm just really excited to start this out just to tell you kind of the books that I love. This will help you get more and lots of recommendations. I know there's some books on here on my list that I'm about to tell you right now that a lot of people don't know of. Nobody talks about them. There are a lot of underrated books that I feel like you guys would definitely love because I love them so much. So make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get on to my favorite YA contemporary books. And this is going in no particular order, by the way. My first one on this list is Pushing the Limit series by Katie McGarry. This book series has, I believe, 4 or 5 books. I have them all. For all the book series that I have on here, I'm just going to be showing you the first book, and then you can research further if it feels good to you, it feels like you're going to enjoy them. These books, guys. Katie McGarry, she is amazing. I've talked about her on this channel a lot. She is one of my favorite young adult contemporary authors. I love everything that she writes. I read this book when I was a freshman in high school and I just fell in love with the characters and just the heartbreaking storyline. But yes, I loved every single one of these books, and if you have not picked up this contemporary series are my favorite, then you have to go pick these up. The next book I have is the first book in the Walk the Edge contemporary series by Katie McGarry. Katie McGarry is one of my favorites. The first book is called Nowhere But Here. This series is kind of different. It's kind of like a motorcycle club. It's so good. It's just so good. I absolutely adore this series. I love the characters and just everything about the characters in this series is so great. It's just one of those books where you can just pick up and just devour in one sitting. And I love them so much. You have to go pick up this series. Anything by Katie McGarry, pretty much. The next books I have on this list are just Sarah Dessen. If you are a contemporary lover and you haven't picked up Sarah Dessen, I'm just gonna say right now, I'm gonna judge you because Sarah Dessen's books are freaking amazing. I could read her books every single day of my life. I love her books. I wish she was one of those authors where she just popped out a book every single year. I pretty much have every single book in my collection for Sarah Dessen books. Her storylines are a lot more character based. I just love reading the stories and I love seeing the character grow. One thing I love about contemporary books is I love it when there's romance because obviously I'm a teenage girl. I like a little bit of romance in my books. In these books, the romance isn't the big part of the story. It's how the character grows. Family, struggles, romance, school, but it's everything into one. I just love it about her books, and every single one of her books, they're all based in the same town and you kind of see little cameos of the other characters in other books. I just love it so much. So I'm gonna tell you my favorite Sarah Dessen books. These are my all-time favorite Sarah Dessen books. I reread these books all the time because I just love them so much. And that includes This Lullaby, The Truth About Forever, Saint Anything, and Just Listen. I love these books. Go pick them up. The next books I have are To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy by Jenny Han. Need I say more? I don't think so. I think we all know that these books are amazing. And if you haven't picked up this book yet and this whole entire trilogy, what are you doing? What are you doing? I got a video review, link in the description. Just trust me. There is a movie coming out and the cast looks amazing. I also have a video about the casting. up on my channel, link in the description.
Just phenomenal.
The next book I have on this list is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I'm kind of a new reader to Morgan Matson books, and this is the first book that I ever picked up of hers, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I have a detailed review about this book on my channel, link in the description box below if you want to go check that out. I loved the family-oriented part about this book, and I just, oh gosh, it was so good. This book made me feel so many emotions, and I just loved diving into this world and this character and the town that she was in. It's so good. It's a very good summer read, so if you're watching this and it's kind of like the summertime, I don't know when you're watching this, but if you're watching this and it's the summertime or it's about to be the summertime, you must pick this book up. Morgan Matson has quickly become one of my favorite authors, and I'm so excited to read more of her books. Okay, and the next book I have for you guys is a books like duology that nobody on BookTube or ever has really talked about, and that is the Effortless With You duology. So that consists of 2 books by Lizzie Charles. I read these books when I was probably a freshman in high school and maybe even in middle school. But I recently reread them and I just fell in love with them all over again. I love this duology. This author is so underrated. She deserves so much more attention for this duology. I love it so much. I grew so much with the characters. Because it's a duology, you get to see the characters grow from the first book onto the second book, and I just love the characters so much, and I love the plot lines and the struggles that the character overcame in this book duology. I just loved it so much. You have to go pick this up if you haven't already. The next book I have this list is the Perfect Chemistry Trilogy by Simone. I'm not even gonna try. I'm sorry. I can't do the last name. Sorry. Fun fact, I actually filmed this video a long time ago, but then right after I filmed this video, I went and I read so many other young adult contemporary books that I just knew, oh gosh, I have to tell the book world. This is one of the books that I discovered after filming the first version of this video. I love this trilogy so much. Such a great romance teen read. I think I devoured all 3 of these books in like 2 days, so that's just saying something. The next book I have for you guys is Until Friday Night by Abby Glines. I read this book such a long time ago. I even reviewed it on this channel if you want to go check it out, but that was like one of my very first videos, so I don't know if you want to watch that. It's painful for me to watch. I actually lost my copy of this book. I don't know where it went, and it was even signed by the author, so I hope I find it. I loved our main character, Maggie, and I loved how she grew with the boy character. I forgot what his name was. Such a good book about 2 people that are way different who come together and
Sparks fly.
So if you haven't already, make sure you go pick up this book, and there's different books in the series already out, so make sure you go check those out too. Okay, the next book on my list is Redneck Debutantes series by Jenny Hammerly. So I'm a Christian, and I have never read a YA Christian contemporary romance book before. It's a series, so I love contemporary series. I love this book because I love seeing the author and the way that she put the Christian values in this book. I think if you are a teen and you're a teen Christian, you should read these books. They're just really, really good. Teen Christian romance contemporary books is not something that I've ever seen in books. If you guys have read any Christian teen contemporary books, make sure to comment down below, and if you have any recommendations for me about any type of contemporary books, please leave a comment because I'm always looking for really good teen contemporary books. The next books are some of my
favorite.
How to Date a Nerd by Cassie May. This is a trilogy. All the characters in this series connect. I read these books when I was like in 8th grade, freshman. It just really connected to me and my dorky side because I am a dork. I love these books so much. If you love little gushy teen romance contemporary books, you have to go pick these books up. I swear you probably will connect with them more than you think. So yes, that was my favorite YA contemporary books. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below and recommending me some books because I love contemporary romance books. They're just like, I've just been really in the mood for YA contemporary books lately. Also, make sure to comment down below if you've read any of these books or if you are planning on it. So yes, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!